Hello, and welcome back to English the Natural Way.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today. I'm Linda.
And I'm Alex. We make videos to help you speak English every day.
How are you feeling today, Alex?
Honestly, I'm really proud of myself today.
Oh, what happened?
This morning at the coffee shop, the barista asked me something fast, and I answered without even thinking. It just came out smooth and natural.
That's wonderful. But wait, a few months ago, you told me you struggled with quick conversations like that.
I did. I used to freeze, search for words, feel embarrassed. But something changed.
What changed?
I started repeating the same phrases again and again, at home, on the bus, even in the shower.
And now it just comes out automatically.
Exactly. And that's our topic today, the power of repetition, and why repeating a phrase again and again is the real secret to speaking English fast and naturally.
I love this topic. But first, a small request. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to English the Natural Way, and share it with someone learning English too.
It really helps us so much. Thank you. Okay, Linda, let's start. So many learners tell me, I know the words, I understand everything, but when I try to speak, nothing comes out.
I know that feeling too. The words are there in your head, but your mouth just can't find them.
Exactly. And the reason is simple. Your brain knows the words, but your mouth hasn't practiced saying them enough.
So there's a gap between knowing and speaking.
Yes, a real gap. And there's only one way to close that gap. Repetition. Saying something again and again until your mouth remembers it, not just your brain.
So English isn't only in the head, it's in the mouth too.
Exactly. Speaking is physical. Your tongue, your lips, your jaw, they're muscles, and muscles need practice through repetition.
I really like that idea. Let me say something important. Repeating is not boring. Repeating is building.
Say that again. I love it.
Repeating is not boring. Repeating is building. Every time you repeat something, you're building a road from your brain to your mouth.
Let's explain this with 3 stories from real life.
Perfect. Let's start with story number 1, learning to ride a bicycle.
Oh, I remember learning to ride a bicycle. It was terrible at first.
What happened?
I fell down again and again. My father held the back of the bike, and I was so scared.
Could you balance at all?
No, I wobbled left and right constantly. I couldn't go straight for even a few seconds.
What did your father say each time you fell?
He always said, "Try again, one more time."
And you tried again and again.
Yes, maybe 50 times, maybe 100. My knees were red and sore. But one day, my father quietly let go of the bike, and I just kept riding straight and fast without even noticing.
So your brain knew how to ride from watching others, but your body needed the repetition to actually learn it.
Exactly. And now I don't think about balance or pedaling at all. My body just does it automatically. The same thing happens with English.
You repeat a phrase. At first, it's clumsy. You stumble over the words, but after enough repetition, your mouth just does it. First, you fall. Then you fly.
Beautifully said. Now, story number 2. Think about a musician practicing.
My cousin plays guitar, and when she practices, she doesn't play the whole song.
What does she do instead?
She plays just a small part, maybe 4 notes, and repeats them 10 times, 20 times.
And how does it sound at first?
A little wrong, slow, full of mistakes, but after 20 repetitions, it sounds perfect, fast, and beautiful.
That's the power of repetition. Musicians don't learn a song by playing it once. They repeat tiny pieces until their fingers know the notes without thinking.
It's the same with English. We shouldn't try to learn whole conversations at once, just small phrases, repeated many times.
One phrase, 10 times, 20 times, until your mouth plays the notes automatically.
My mouth is a guitar, my words are the notes, and repetition is the practice.
I love that. Now, story number 3. Think about walking a new path in a forest.
The first time you walk a new path, what's it like?
It's hard. There are rocks, fallen branches, tall grass. You walk slowly and carefully, watching every step.
And the second time you walk the same path?
It's a little easier. You remember where the rocks are.
And after 10 times?
You know every turn, every rock. You can walk quickly without even looking down.
And after 100 times?
There's a clear path. The grass is flat. The rocks are pushed aside. It's smooth and easy to walk.
You created that path simply by walking the same way again and again.
And that's exactly what happens in your brain when you repeat an English phrase. The first time is hard, the 10th time is easier, and after 100 times, the path is smooth and the words flow without effort.
Scientists actually call these neural pathways. Neural means related to the brain, and pathway means a road. Every repetition builds a road in your brain.
3 stories: the bicycle, the guitar, the forest path, and one shared message. Repeating is not boring. Repeating is building.
Actually, I have one more small story too, if you don't mind.
Of course, tell me.
Think about learning to swim. Do you remember your first time in a pool?
Oh yes, I was terrified. I couldn't float. I couldn't breathe properly. Water kept going into my nose.
What did your swimming teacher tell you to do?
She said, just keep kicking again and again. Don't stop.
And did it feel natural right away?
Not at all. My arms and legs moved in the wrong rhythm. I swallowed water more than once.
But you kept practicing the same kick, the same stroke, lesson after lesson.
Yes, and slowly my body understood the rhythm. Now I can swim without even thinking about my arms or legs. They just move correctly on their own.
That's 4 stories now, and every single one teaches the same lesson. Nothing feels natural the first time, but repetition turns effort into ease.
Forest path, bicycle, guitar, and swimming. 4 different skills, one identical secret.
Now, let's share 3 secrets. 3 techniques you can use today to practice repetition and speak faster.
I'm ready. Let's hear them.
Secret number 1, the echo.
Like an echo in the mountains?
Exactly. In the mountains, you shout and the sound comes back to you. This technique works the same way. When you hear an English sentence, you repeat it back immediately, like an echo.
It works with podcasts, videos, songs, anything at all.
Let's try it. I'll say something and you echo it right back. The weather is beautiful today.
The weather is beautiful today.
I'm going to the supermarket.
I'm going to the supermarket.
See how fast and natural that felt? You didn't think, you just echoed the sound.
My mouth copied the sound before my brain even had time to worry about grammar.
Exactly. That's why the echo technique works so well. There's no time for fear. Just sound in, sound out.
Secret 1, the echo. Hear it, say it immediately.
Secret number 2, the 10 times rule.
What's that?
When you learn a new phrase, Don't say it just once, say it 10 times in a row, out loud.
Won't it feel a little silly?
Maybe at first, but it really works. Let's try it together. That's all. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Again, that's all. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you. Faster now. That's all. Thank you. That's all. Thank you. That's all.
How does it feel now?
Easy and natural. My mouth already knows exactly where to go.
That's the 10 times rule. Pick one new phrase every day. Say it 10 times out loud, maybe while making coffee or brushing your teeth.
After 1 week, that's 7 new phrases, smooth and automatic.
And after a month, 30 phrases living comfortably in your mouth.
That's such a simple but powerful habit. What's the last secret?
Secret number 3, slow, then fast.
Tell me more.
When you repeat a new phrase, start very slowly, saying each word clearly. Then gradually speed up until you reach normal speaking speed.
Like a car starting in first gear, then moving to second, then third.
Exactly. Let's try it with a longer phrase. I'd like a cup of coffee, please.
I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Slowly, word by word.
Good. Now connect the words a little more. I'd like a cup of coffee, please.
I'd like a cup of coffee, please. A bit faster now.
One more time at full natural speed.
I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Smooth, fast, and natural.
That's the power of slow, then fast. You build speed little by little, the same way you build speed on a highway.
Slow builds the path, fast uses the path. 3 techniques, the echo, the 10 times rule, and slow then fast. Actually, I want to add one more small secret too, if that's okay.
Please do. The more tools, the better.
Secret number 4, record and compare.
What does that mean exactly?
You record your own voice saying a phrase, then you listen to a native speaker say the exact same phrase, and you compare the two.
So you can hear the difference clearly.
Exactly. Sometimes we think we sound perfect, but when we actually listen back, we notice small differences in rhythm or sound.
And then what do?
You repeat the phrase again, trying to match the native rhythm more closely, then record again and compare again.
So it's like repetition with feedback built right in.
Exactly. Your ears become a coach, guiding your mouth toward the correct sound, one repetition at a time.
That's such a useful modern technique, especially now that everyone has a phone that can record audio instantly.
It costs nothing, takes just a minute, and the improvement can be surprisingly fast.
4 secrets now: the echo, the 10 times rule, slow then fast, and record and compare.
Now, I want to speak directly to our viewers for a moment.
Please do. This is important.
Many of you understand a lot of English. You can read it, you can listen to it, but speaking still feels hard, and you might think something is wrong with you.
But nothing is wrong with you. Your brain already has the English inside it. The words are already there.
You just need to build the road from your brain to your mouth, and the only way to build that road is repetition.
Don't feel embarrassed about repeating a phrase many times. Every great musician repeats. Every great athlete repeats. Every competent speaker repeats.
Start small. Just one phrase today, repeated 10 times. Tomorrow, another phrase, 10 more times.
In 1 month, you'll be amazed at how many phrases live comfortably in your mouth, ready to use anytime.
You don't need to be perfect, you only need to repeat. Your mouth is learning every single time, even when you don't feel it.
I want you to remember something simple, something you can hold on to whenever speaking feels difficult.
What's that?
Every fluent speaker you admire was once exactly where you are now, struggling with the same words, the same sounds, feeling the same frustration.
The only difference between them and where you are today is the number of repetitions behind them.
They didn't have a special gift. They simply repeated more and kept going even when it felt slow or awkward.
So the path is already clear. You just have to keep walking it, one repetition at a time.
Repeating is not boring. Repeating is building. We truly believe in you.
Now, let's quickly review everything we learned today.
We talked about the power of repetition and why saying things again and again makes your English stronger and faster.
We shared 4 stories: learning to ride a bicycle, a musician practicing small parts of a song, walking a path through a forest, and learning to swim.
Each story showed the same truth. Repetition slowly builds something smooth, natural, and automatic, no matter what skill you're learning.
And we shared 4 secrets: the echo, where you repeat a sentence back immediately;
The 10 times rule, where you say a new phrase 10 times out loud every day;
slow then fast, where you build speaking speed gradually, one step at a time;
and record and compare, where you check your own voice against a native speaker and adjust.
and the big idea we want you to remember: repeating is not boring, repeating is building.
That's such a complete and powerful lesson today.
One last small thought before we finish. Repetition doesn't have to feel like homework.
What do you mean?
You can repeat phrases while cooking, while walking your dog, while waiting for the bus, anywhere at all.
So it fits naturally into life instead of feeling like extra work.
Exactly. The busiest learners often improve the fastest, simply because they turn small spare moments into repetition practice.
That's such a helpful reminder. Repetition can live quietly inside an ordinary day.
It really is. Now we have our question of the day for you, and this is our favorite part.
Tell us, what is one English phrase you want to practice this week? Write it in the comments and try saying it 10 times today.
We would love to read your answers, so please share them below in the comments.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like this video. It helps other learners find our channel.
And if you want more lessons like this, please subscribe to English the Natural Way. It's completely free, and it helps us so much.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for spending your time with us today.
Learning a language truly is a journey, and repetition is what carries you forward, step by step.
Keep repeating, keep practicing, and your English will keep getting faster and more natural every single day.
We'll see you next time for another English the Natural Way lesson.
Until then, take care and keep practicing.
Bye for now. See you next time.